Yeah, but once it gets to the point where you're trying to do this like several times, like no.
So okay, in a week,
I'm not doing all that.
Well, you can't have one phone conversation a week.
I can do one.
Two.
Once we get to that 2, you wild. Like, you know, you wild. Like, nah.
You mean like 1 per person or like?
Oh boy. Let's just talk about if you were just talking to one specific person and okay, you're texting Monday to Friday, they don't get a call on Saturday.
Nah.
Wow, that sucks.
I don't mind talking once or twice.
And how long can the conversation be? Is it like you're rushing
That's the
them
thing.
off
When I
the
get on the
phone?
phone, if I'm on the phone having a real conversation, I could talk like all night. People call me and we talk for hours. Like, that's just how it goes.
No, some people just know how to carry a conversation. I think that's probably the problem nowadays. Just a lot of chicks just don't know how to carry a conversation.
That's the thing though, that's because they're so used to texting and so used to being able to have a delayed response. They can't think quick anymore. When you're on the phone, you have to think quick. People don't really have to think that quick anymore. You don't necessarily say what you mean. Yeah, you don't necessarily say what you mean. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Somebody to ask you a question on the phone and you have to answer immediately. If they're texting you, you start to write the text and you're like, actually let me change that, and you say something else. So
right.
It's, do you know what I mean? And I think that texting as well, depending on what context, can be dangerous because sometimes you mean something a certain way, but somebody reads it a different way.
No emojis on the over the
Yeah. Yeah, I'll jump on the phone though if I need clarification on something that I just can't get from a text message. Sometimes you just gotta just hear the narrative and what somebody's trying to say, like, you know what I mean? So
it could come across wrong in the text.
Yeah, do you know what I don't like? I don't like long texts. So if it's like I'll text back and forth. I'll text back and forth if it's brief. But if you want me to explain something, then I probably won't text you back for a while, with the intention of quickly calling you to explain what I have to say, because I don't like that either. So if I'm texting, which is more convenient for me, it has to be short texts. The moment it starts getting really long and drawn out, then we have then we need a face-to-face or we need a conversation.
Where you're sending paragraphs, right? Then we got we got a problem. I like my texts nice, short, and direct, man. But that's just, I've never been a phone person. I remember when I kid you not, when I was in high school, I remember when a two-way pager came out, son. They made that shit just for me, big. Like, yo, son, that shit was like, that shit was like, oh my God, yo. You remember the little joint, the little Motorola joint that would flip up? Yo, my nigga, I swear to God, I would bag on every chick I seen with that shit, yo, because I was like, oh, that's for me right there, yo. I hated talking on the phone. So if I knew she had one of those, I could text her all the time, yo.
I used to be a talker, like I used to be a talker.
Dead ass, yo.
I used to try and
hate talking
myself.
On the phone.
I used to like, it would be exciting between me and my friends. Oh, we met this new guy and we spoke on the phone for 5 hours. Well, I spoke on the phone for 10 hours. It would be that crazy. Like you would speak to him from like 12 midnight to 8 in the morning. Like you know what I mean? It was a very different time. But talking used to be sexy. It used to be intimate.
We have no other option.
No, but not just that.
We have no other option.
But I feel like you used to kind of really be able to get to know somebody. Because imagine texting somebody over the period of a week. How much can you really learn about them? You can learn more in one conversation than you can learn over the course. Yeah, like you know what I mean? As I said, once it's more intimate, you can.
No, that's true.
I need to talk on the phone. Like I haven't done it for a long time. I'm starting to miss it.
In person is intimate. Like in person, in person is intimate.
Yeah, but you can't see they bullshit and you. But
you can't.
Let's keep it 100. It gets to a point where some chicks are just trying to waste your time. Cause it's like y'all talking all the time, but y'all don't never get up. She's just wasting your time, like, you know what I mean? Like,
but that goes for texting as well. That goes for texting. There's some people you probably text for a long amount of time and not necessarily, never really make anything happen. So the bottom line is face to face.
That's why I'm a face to face person. Cause like I said, my time's not gonna be wasted. Like, let's get up. Like all that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody has enough time to sit on the phone all the time, but every time you try to link up, it's an excuse. Yeah, they're wasting your time. You know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about that. I'm not gonna sit there and be phone jonesing. I'm sorry, like, I'm not.
It's fine. Just don't.
Nah, that's not my shit, man. I can. Trust me if the conversation is there, but
just make sure the muscle still works.
I'm just not gonna like I said, that same like another thing. I gotta hold the phone. I gotta really like be into the conversation.
Use your headphones, earpiece. Come on, that's not an excuse.
Nah. It's just too much energy, it's just too much attention I gotta give to the conversation. To where as text,
that's the point.
I go pick it up and put it down when I feel like it. Like,
that's my point. You don't want to. That's the thing. That's what I was trying to say. When you're on the phone with somebody, you have to dedicate attention. And that's what you don't want to do. Our attention span is fucked up right now. We have
I just thought about it. Like, we really fucked up right now.
Oh, so we got so many things that our attention navigates towards.
Like, it was like instant messenger before. Like, you had to go on a computer.
That was another thing. That was my shit. Yo. That was my shit. Anything that utilized texting, I was on. So that was my shit. I got mad pussy off AOL instant messages, son. Oh man, I couldn't tell you.
Shit. That was the prequel.
That was the turning of the times right there, son. Like, I'm like, oh, this shit easy. Like, word up, you just tell a chick come through, she be like, bet. Like, yo, like what? Oh shit, I got more pussy from that than every phone conversation, yo. Word up, man. Yeah, so you know, I just, you know, it's just some people that do like the chat. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I get it, but it's just that's just not my thing. So, so yeah. So you call me if it ain't about nothing. And you know what it is? Another thing. So I get a convo about a good 30 seconds before I can tell if it ain't about nothing. Like if it ain't gonna be a decent conversation that's gonna be worth that time I'm sitting on that phone. I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, just hit me, just text me.
So what does she have to say though to keep you engaged? What would be about something? If she was saying the stuff you wanted to hear on the phone.
Yeah, like when you coming over.
She was saying the things that she wants to do to you when she sees you.
I'm not one of them dudes. I don't give a fuck about shit like that. So I'm really not one of them dudes, yo.
What would be an engaging conversation? Like what is a deep or
I like to talk about things. I like to talk about things that matter. To be honest with you.
Okay.
She just wants to talk about like reality TV and shit like that and celebrity gossip and things like that. That's really not the conversation.
Right, but then you wouldn't want to do that in person either or through text. So
yo, speaking of reality TV, am I the only one that doesn't watch it? Cause I be like so out of that conversation when people have those, yo.
I haven't watched it for a while. I used to. I'm not gonna lie. I used to watch everything. Everything. It didn't matter what it was about.
I have no clue. Only show I watch is Black Ink Crew, and that's because I'm peoples with the people on there. Other than that, I have no clue what's going on with reality TV. Like people be looking at me like I'm bugging. At my event Saturday, I don't want to say shorty name because I don't want to whatever. But somebody introduced me to somebody. I just was like, you know, casual. Hey, how you doing? Right. She looked at me like I was out of my mind. So when she walked away, my man came over to me, he's like, yo, son, you don't know who that is? That's such and such from such and such. I'm like, nigga, I don't watch none of that shit. I don't know who's on it, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, there's quote-unquote celebrities, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess they expect everybody to know them, but there's a big chunk of people, like most of the people I roll with don't watch reality TV, you know what I mean? So it's like, and it's so easy to be a celebrity now. It really don't mean nothing no more.
Right. That's the whole thing. Like, what is a celebrity?
It really is easy to be one of those now. You know what I mean? Like there's so many people that
you don't need basically
right. The bar is so low.
You don't need to have a talent. You don't need to have a skill. You know what I mean? So
right.
It's taken away from the value of being.
And trust me, I really wasn't trying to be an asshole. I just deadass did not know who she was. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, just word to the wise, all you reality TV people, don't expect everybody to know who you are, because there's a big percentage of people in this world that do not watch none of that shit. You know what I mean? So I watched Catfish for the first time. It was the funniest shit ever.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Oh my!
It is funny.
It was the funniest shit ever. It made me like really question: is this for real? Like, you know what I mean?
Stuff like that happens. Trust me, it really does. I feel like I've been catfished before.
I was about to say,
but how do you get cat? How do you fall in love with somebody you never seen before, yo?
Yeah,
like, how do you dead? This nigga sent shorty 3 racks.
Why?
Over a course of like 4 months. Like he kept sending her money, cause he thought she looked like something else. You know what I mean?
I think like, to be catfish, I think some people are really just desperate, so they believe in an ideal. Because the thing about it is, when you listen to, watch some of the catfish stories, what you'll see is most of them have never done like FaceTime or Skype, or they always have a reason why they can't send a pic. You know, it is very suspicious. So if you believe that, it's probably because you're really, really desperate and you just want it to be real.
That's
in most of those
ridiculous,
cases.
though.
Just because you're not like
How
that,
do you
some
send
people are
somebody
like
money? Yeah, how do you send somebody money? You ain't even smelt the pussy. Like, you don't even know what the pussy look like, yo. And you sending her bread? Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, I'm gonna keep it so funky right now. Yo, if I send you a fucking nickel,
oh boy, here we go.
I want